Dear students, we are finished. We have finished 30 questions. Now we are moving into the 31st question of our physics model paper. A potential barrier of 0.50 volt exists across PN junction. If the depletion region is 5 into 10 power minus 7 meter wide, the intensity of the electric field in this region is, okay. You know very well intensity of the electric field, say electric field is equal to V divided by D, potential difference divided by the width of that region, right? Potential difference is how much? Okay, we have to find out that 0.5, correct? No? Yes. The first data over here, divided by the width of the region, we know 5 into 10 power minus 7, 5 into 10 power minus 7. Okay, so if you do this particular calculation, 0.5 by 5 is 0.1, 10 power minus 7 will go up. That will be option number A is the right answer. Dear students, 1 into 10 power 6 volt per meter, which is a unit of electric field. Okay, very popular question where you have the potential barrier in the PN junction is given and width of the depletion region is given. We'll be able to understand it easily there, right? Okay, good. Okay. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ ಪೊಟೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಬ್ಯಾರಿಯರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ವಿಡ್ತ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ಫೀಲ್ಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? ಓಕೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಡಿಪ್ಲೀಷನ್ ರೀಜನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. What is the current in the circuit? Current in the circuit, we'll try to find out now. See, this battery is there. This battery is of 5 volt. That is a source of EMF, right? Okay. But observe the polarity of the battery as well as the diodes. You can see that the diode in the lower branch here, which is forward biased, but this is reverse biased. You can see it properly. Reverse biased ideal diode will not allow the current to pass here. Is that correct? That implies you got a very simple circuit. I is equal to E divided by R plus small r, okay, yeah, whatever. I is equal to alva current in the circuit is to total EMF is to not a 5 volt, correct? Divided by external resistance 30 ohm into 20 ohm into alva together is nothing but 50 ohm. Internal resistance of the cell is 0. Okay, so it is 5 divided by 50. Simply you must understand 1 by 10. 1 by 10 is nothing but 0.1 ampere. Okay, 0.1 ampere. Is that clear to you? Okay. Adre illi en kottidare avaru 5 by 50 ampere antane kottidare. We can stop there. Sometimes 0.1 ampere might be given and accordingly, or sometimes 1 by 10 can be given. According to the options, we'll have to go into the answer. Simple question. Into the questions bartade avaga nodi ee diode, ideal diode yavaglu forward bias adre it will allow the current to pass through it. Reverse bias, it will offer very high resistance. In fact, we can say that ideally it doesn't allow the current to pass. Okay, sariyalla? Right, we'll go to the next question, 33rd question. The mass of the neutron and proton are 1.0087 AMU and 1.0073 AMU respectively. If the neutrons and protons combine to form helium nucleus of mass 4.0015 AMU, the binding energy of the nucleus will be 1 AMU is equal to 931. The problem simple, but because of the numbers, it will take little time. Okay, yeah. But let me tell you how do I go for it, all that. I know that binding energy is equal to mass defect delta M divided by 931, so that I get binding energy in terms of MeV. Binding energy MeV alli bekadre delta M AMU alli irbeku, adakke ನೀವು 931 ಇಂದ multiply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ? Sir, AMU delta M ಹೇಗೆ find out ಮಾಡೋದು? Okay, I will put the values. Calculation slowly ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ನಾನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ. 2He4 ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 protons ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ? 2 protons ಇದೆ, 2 neutrons ಇದೆ, 2 neutrons ಇದೆ, correct alva? So it is 2 into mass of the proton is 1.0073 plus 2 into mass of the neutron 1.0087. Okay, ಇದು ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ delta M ಏನು sir? Delta M is ZMP plus A minus ZMN. This is mass of all the nucleons alva. minus mass of the nucleus. I hope you're clear. Okay, ಸರಿಯಲ್ಲ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ minus 4.0015. Right? Okay. ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 931 ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸರಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಓಕೆ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ದ ಮಾಸ್ ಡಿಫೆಕ್ಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಸಬ್ಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ 4.0015 ಇಂದ ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ 28.4 MeV ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ your answer is option number A is the right answer. 28.4 MeV. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ a calculation is very basic of the level of 7 to 8 standard calculation, multiplication, subtraction ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅದರಿಂದ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತಿದ್ದು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದ ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಡಿಜಿಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್. 4 digits ಉಂಟು ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ದ ಡೆಸಿಮಲ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಟೈಮ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, ಆದ್ರೆ ಟಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಬೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಪರ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಾನ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಬೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಪರ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಾನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಮಾಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಎಷ್ಟು? 4 ಅಲ್ವಾ? 2He4 ಹೀಲಿಯಂ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇತ್ತು. Divided by 4 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you will get binding energy per nucleon. Okay, right. Let us go into the 34th question. Yeah. Atomic reactor is delivering a power of 300 megawatt. The energy released due to fission of each uranium atom is 170 MeV. The number of uranium atoms fission per hour will be, number of fission per hour will be, we have to get it. Okay, right. Now I want to tell you how do I proceed right now. The fundamental formulas ತೆಗೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Power in the case of reactor is equal to number of fissions per second, number of fissions per second multiplied by energy released per fission. And that energy released per fission should be in terms of joule, then only the power will be in terms of watt. Alwa? Number of fissions per second into energy released per fission, that is equal to power in watt. Namge illi number of fissions, okay, per hour kelidare. Per hour ge formula enilla, per second ge formula nanu helidene. Number of fissions per second is this. Alwa? Sorry. What is number of fissions per second? Let us call this as some small n will call. So n is equal to power. Power is to 300 megawatt. 300 into 10 power 6 divided by energy released per fission, which is 170 into 170 MeV. 10 power 6 ಬರೆದ್ರೆ m ಬಗ್ಗೆ EV ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಜೌಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ SI ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. This is nothing but number of fissions happening per second. Okay, ಆದ್ರೆ ನನಗೆ number of fissions ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ I want in 3 is 1 hour ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3600 ಇಂದ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ? This is number of fissions per second ಅಲ್ವಾ? fission per second. Since you ask me in 1 hour, this is what the calculation you do it. Okay, I will leave the calculations, dear students. Okay, your answer should be 40 into 10 power 21. You should get 40 into 10 power 21 is the answer that you have to get it. 300 into 10 power 6 into 3600 divided by 170 into 10 power 6 into 1.6 into 10 power minus 19. Adre idan matra artha madಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. This is a very wonderful formula, my dear students. Power in a nuclear reactor is equal to number of fissions per second. Say I call it as N. Energy released per fission, that should be in joule. Okay, ಇಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. 170 into 1.6 ಓಕೆ, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಪ್ರಾಕ್ಸಿಮೇಷನ್ ನೀವು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅವೇ 5, 10, 40, 30. ಅದರಿಂದ ಮಚ್ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಕೇಸ್. ಸರಿ ಅಲ್ಲ? ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಓಕೆ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಂತರ ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿ. In an experiment on scattering of the alpha particle, the closest distance of approach and impact parameter are 17.32 Fermi and 15 Fermi respectively. The angle of scattering of alpha particle is okay. ನೋಡಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಏನು, ಇಂಪ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ಯಾರಾಮೀಟರ್ ಬಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು d/2 cot theta by 2. Impact parameter b is equal to d/2. d ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಪ್ರೋಚ್. ಓಕೆ, ನಾವು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಇದು 17.32 ಫರ್ಮಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 10 to the power minus 15 divided by 2 into cot theta by 2. ನಮಗೆ theta ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬೇಕು, b ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ which is 15 into 10 power minus 15 ಫರ್ಮಿ ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇದನ್ನೇ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಇಟ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್, ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಏನ್ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ 17.32 ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಈಸಿಯರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್. ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು. ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್ √3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, √3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1.732 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಅದರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು 17.32 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ √3 into 10. So what is the value? Let's see now. ನೋಡಿ 2 into 15 is nothing but 30. Okay, into 10 power minus 15 ಬರಿಬೇಡಿ ಅದನ್ನು. 17.32 ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು √3 into 10 ಅಂತ ಬರೀತೇನೆ. √3 into 10 of course 10 power minus 15 cot theta by 2. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೆಯುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 10 power 15 and minus 15 is going to be cancelled ಅಲ್ವಾ. Yes, getting to be cancelled. Okay, ನೋಡಿ √3 10 1s 10 3s ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಸರಿ, ಆವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ 3/√3 is equal to cot theta by 2. ಕೆಲವರಿಗೆ cot ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, tan theta by 2 ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ. tan theta by 2 is equal to okay √3/3. √3/3 is nothing but 1/√3 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ tan theta by 2 1/√3 ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ, that simply indicates theta by 2 is equal to 30 degree. So theta is equal to 60 degree. Option number C is the right answer, dear students. I hope you are getting it easily. Okay, ನೀವು 17.32 ಅನ್ನು ಯಾವಾಗ √3 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೆಯೋದಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸುಲಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯು ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಅ ಲಾಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಟೈಮ್, ತುಂಬಾ ಟೈಮ್ ನೀವು ಸ್ಪೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಯಾವತ್ತು ನೋಡಿ 14.14 ಅಲ್ಲಿ √2 ಇನ್ವಾಲ್ವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿಕ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗುದು, ಬರೆಯುವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಈಸಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. But the formula is this: impact parameter b is equal to d/2 cot theta by 2. Let's go into the next problem. The angular speed of the electron in the nth orbit is okay. Now let us see how is this problem is. Angular speed of electron in the nth orbit of Bohr hydrogen atom is. We know omega is equal to 2 pi f. Okay, 2 pi f, and f is equal to, which is also nothing but 2 pi by t. Now let us know how omega is related as t. Omega is related as t. Okay, with relation with t is omega is inversely proportional to 1 by t. Sir, I know what is t. T is equal to 2 pi r divided by v. The formula of t is related as r and v directly proportional, and you need to understand that r is proportional to n square and v is proportional to 1 by n, or simply is proportional to n cube, right? So that's why I understand that t is proportional to n cube. T is proportional to n cube. Yeah. With this information, come here. Omega and t are related inversely. That implies omega is proportional to 1 by t. T badlige 1 by n cube anta baribodu, which is angular frequency. Therefore, your answer is nothing but inversely proportional to n cube. Option number D is the right answer there. Okay, frequency ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ frequency ಇದ್ರೆ ಇದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ, ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? Frequency is directly proportional to 1 by n cube. T period is directly proportional to n cube. This is how the relation with nth orbit, the angular speed. Okay, ನೋಡಿ, each and every time term ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಒಮೆಗಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 pi f. 2 pi f ಅಂದ್ರೆ 2 pi by t ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸರಿ. F and t are related inversely. So omega is related as with the t as omega is proportional to 1 by t. T is 2 pi r by v. T is proportional to r by v. So r is proportional to n square. V is proportional to 1 by n, proportional to n cube ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅದು t proportional n cube. ನನಗೆ ಒಮೆಗಾ ಬೇಕು, ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಆಂಗುಲರ್ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅದು 1 by n cube, inversely proportional to n cube you will get. Okay. When hydrogen atom emits a photon in a transition from n equal to 5 state to n equal to 1 state, its recoil speed is nearly, okay. Nodi, sariyagi, n is equal to 5 state. Okay, yeah, to n is equal to 1 state. Hydrogen atom emits a photon. You have got hydrogen atom in this excited state. It emits a photon. One has to understand that. Of course, photon will be emitted when it comes, hydrogen atom de-excites to n is equal to 1 level in terms of its energy. We need to understand one thing. Momentum of the nucleus and momentum of the photon is one and the same. Sir, what is the momentum of the photon? Momentum of the photon is mhvh, because I believe in law of conservation of angular momentum is equal to momentum of the photon is nothing but, okay, what is momentum of the photon? Momentum of the photon is nothing but h by lambda, h by lambda. mhvh is equal to h by lambda. Very method alli madabodu, but we'll go take this method, h by lambda. mh is the mass of hydrogen atom, hydrogen, okay, which is, we know, mass of the hydrogen nucleus, we can take it up, 1.66 into 10 power minus 27. vh gottilla, velocity of the hydrogen, which is called as recoil speed, h value 6.63 into 10 power minus 34. Yeah, lambda, you know, the h by lambda, okay, which we can always think it as h into 1 by lambda. 1 by lambda, the formula go to 1 by lambda, the formula r into 1 by n1 square minus 1 by n2 square. Alva? Okay, illi enagtide andre r 1.097 or then 1.1 antane tegoli, 1.09 into 10 power 7. Yes, 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 5 square. Sorry, one step marthen nanu. 1.66 into 10 power minus 27 into VH is equal to 6.63 into 10 power minus 34 into 1.09 into 10 power 7 into 1 minus 1 by 25. Is it right? 1 by 1 square minus 1 by 5 square, 1 minus 1 by 25. Yeah, what you'll get is 25 will be the common denominator. 25 minus 1 is nothing but 24, which you can nearly take it as 1. Don't worry about it, because look at the answers. Answers are very far away. Okay, calculation ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ ಅಂತ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಗ್ರಹಿಸ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ. So VH is equal to 4 meter per second is the right answer. Rough calculation ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1.67 ಉಂಟು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ. 1.66 ಉಂಟು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಈ 1.6 ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ 1.6 ಮತ್ತು 6.63 nearly 4 times ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಮತ್ತು 1.09 you can take it as 1 only. Yeah. So ಆಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಇರುವುದು ಖಾಲಿ 4 ಮಾತ್ರ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮತ್ತು power of 10. 24 by 25. Of course, it is little less than 1, but you can ignore and take it as 1 only and get the answer. VH is equal to 4 meter per second. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು exactly equal ಇರಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ 4.11 ಅಂತ ಇದ್ರೆ, yes, you have to be careful. Otherwise, don't worry about it. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು approximate calculation ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು rather than the exact calculation. Exact calculation ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ it will take 2-3 minutes for me itself. Okay, yeah. The radius of electron second orbit in Bohr's atom is r. Radius of the third orbit is so. ನೀವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ನಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು r1 is the radius of the first orbit, r2 is the radius of the second orbit, r3 is the radius of the third orbit. It is in the ratio 1:4:9. ಇದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅನ್ನು r ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅನ್ನು 4r ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅನ್ನು 9r ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಉಂಟು, ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಓದಬೇಕು. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಐ ಸಿ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಬೋರ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ, ಅದರದ್ದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ r ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 4r ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಪಿಟಲ್ R ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, 9r ಅನ್ನು ಏನ್ ಕರೀತೀರಿ? ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಅ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. This is simply equal to 9r into capital R divided by 4r. So r and r gets cancelled. Therefore, your answer is nothing but 9 by 4r. 9 by 4r. Alva? Yes. What is that 9 by 4r? You can just see that here. Your answer is how much? 9 by 4r. 9 by 4r is 2.25. R is the right answer. That is option number A is the right answer. 9 by 4 is 2.25 R. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅವರು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅನ್ನೇ r ಅಂತ ಕರೆದ್ರೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 9r. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಇಸ್ 4r. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಡಿಸೀವ್ ಯು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನಾನು 4r ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇನೆ, 4r ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ನಾನು r ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೇನೆ, ಥರ್ಡ್ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ 9r ಇದ್ದದ್ದು ಹೌ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಾಲಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, 2.25r. ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸರಿ. The ionization energy of the hydrogen atom is 13.6 eV. Ionization energy of the helium atom would be. Okay, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ it will be just 10 seconds. Ionization is equal to 13.6 eV into 13.6 eV, 13.6 eV into Z square. That's it. For hydrogen, if it is 13.6 eV, adre Z square in the multiply ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನ್ Z sir? Z is nothing but, okay, is atomic number of the question of the atom which is asked there. Okay, yes, atom in question. So it is 13.6 eV, no doubt, into, you know that is a helium. Helium is nothing but 2He4. Other the value of Z ಎಷ್ಟು ಇರುತ್ತೆ? Z value is nothing but 2. So it is nothing but 2 square. So it is 13.6 into 4. Simply 13 fours is 52. 52 in the ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. So option number 4 is the right answer, which is nothing but 54.4 eV is the right answer. 54.4 eV is the right answer. Right? Okay. Simply you remember any atom. ಈಗ lithium ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಸರ್? lithium ಇದ್ದು Li3 ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಇದು Z ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು ನನಗೆ 3, just put it. Beryllium ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? Beryllium ಇದು Z ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 4 ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆಯ್ತು, you will get it. Therefore ಯಾವುದೇ ಆಟಮ್ ಗೆ ನೀವು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೆನಪಿಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ Z ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಮತ್ತು N ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಏನಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾದ್ರೆ you will be able to do it. Definitely ಈ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಬಹುದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಯರ್, ಅದರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ. Yes. Two slits are at a distance 1 mm are illuminated by the light of wavelength 6.5 into 10 power minus 7. Interference fringes are observed on a screen placed at a distance of 1 meter. The distance of third dark fringe from the fifth bright fringe will be. Okay. ನೋಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, distance of third dark fringe from fifth bright fringe, fifth bright ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್, ನೋಡಿ ಇಂಥದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡಿ, ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಫಿಫ್ತ್ ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ third dark band, and both of them should be measured from center. From where is that? Central bright band. Lisa, measure from central bright band. Sariya? Okay. What is the formula for this, if you ask me? Yes. Distance of nth bright band from the center, your formula will be n lambda capital D divided by small d minus. Okay, you can just have it like this also. It is 2n minus 1. Okay, lambda capital D divided by small d by 2. Okay, here what is the value of n? The value of n is equal to 5. The value of n is equal to 3 here. So you get this value. Okay, it is 2n minus 1, third dark band. You'll get it. Yes. 2n minus 1 by 2 into lambda capital D divided by small d. Right? Okay. Now, how do I substitute it? Nodi. Idu fifth bright band ಬಗ್ಗೆ, ಇದು third dark band ಬಗ್ಗೆ. Formula ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು. Formula ನಾನು ಬರೆದೇ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. Lambda capital D small d is common. So ಅದನ್ನು ಬರೆಯುವ. Lambda 6.5 into 10 power minus 7. Capital D is 1 meter. Sorry. ಅದೆರಡು common ಇರ್ತದೆ. This is 1 into 10 power minus 3. Right? Okay. Inside the bracket, uncommon terms here. 1 is 5 minus, ನೋಡಿ. 2 into 3, third dark band under 3n. 2 into 3 is 6, 6 minus 1 is nothing but 5 by 2, you're fine. Okay, right, 5 by 2. Right. So what we get, 5 minus 5 by 2 is nothing but 5 by 2 only. Okay, 5 by 2 under 2.5. Okay, nimge rough calculation ನೀವು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 40th your answer is option number B is right answer. 1.63. ಏನು ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಸರ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್? ಪುನಃ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡಿ. 5 minus 5 minus 5 by 2 is 2.5. ಸೊ ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು 6.5 into 2.5 ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಓಕೆ, ಸರಿ ನೋಡಿ. 6.5 into 2 ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 6.5 into 2 is 13. 6.5 into 0.5 ಅಂದ್ರೆ half of 3 ಅಲ್ವಾ? 13 plus 3 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 16. 16 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್. Therefore, what is allowed to you ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, can we do this as our last step? ಇದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರುವ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಉಂಟು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೆಯುವಂಥದ್ದೆಲ್ಲ ಥಾಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸೊಳಗಡೆ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಪೇಪರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸ್ಲೋನೆಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ನೀವು ಒಂದು ನಿಮಿಷಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ 3 ನಿಮಿಷ ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ನೀವು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೆದು ಹೋದ್ರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಟ್ ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಐ ಆಮ್ ಓಕೆ ವಿತ್ ದಟ್. ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಇದ್ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು, ನನಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಉಂಟು ನನ್ನದು. ಬೈ n lambda d by d is the distance of nth bright band from the center. 2n minus 1 by 2 lambda d by d is the distance of nth dark band from the center. Substitute ಮಾಡಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. lambda capital D small d ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ lambda d by d n ನಾನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ತೆಗೆದಿನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ they are common in both the terms. That's the reason. Otherwise I wouldn't have been done. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸರಿ. 41st question. Okay, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಗ್ರತೆ ಮಾಡಿ. Simple question is not tough there. We should not be missing it. The slits of Young's double slit experiment have equal widths and the source is placed symmetrically relative to the slits. If the intensity of the central fringes is at the central fringe is I dot, if one of the slit is close, the intensity at this point will be okay. ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಸಲ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ IR ಜನರಲಿ ನಾವು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ, which is equal to 4I. What is I? I is the individual intensity of the waves into cos square phi by 2. Cos square phi by 2. IR is equal to 4I cos square phi by 2. This is the resultant intensity. Okay. ಅವರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ IR ಅನ್ನು IR ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಡಿ, I0 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ನೀವು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ನಮ್ಮ NCERT I0 ಅಂತ ಕರ್ತದ್ದು, ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್, ಅದು ಆ ಕಾಂಟೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿನ I0 ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. is 4 into I into cos square phi. ನೋಡಿ, at the center of the screen which where the central maximum is found, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಬೇಕು phi value is equal to 0. So it is cos square 0 divided by 2, or simply cos square is equal to 0. Cos square 0 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Cos square 0 is equal to how much? 1. Okay, I have substituted. So I0 is equal to 4I is the right answer. This is what the initial statement, my dear students, initially. Okay. ಇವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ ನೀವು? If one of the slit is closed, the intensity at this point, ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಎರಡು ಕೇಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು. ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸರಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ I, ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಬಂದ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ I, both of them are meeting. And what exactly they give you is nothing but 4I. That's what the resultant intensity they'll give you because they are meeting in phase. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸರಿ. ಇವಾಗ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಎರಡು ಸ್ಲಿಟ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೇಮ್ ಅದೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. One of them is only allowed to go. This has been blocked. ಅಲ್ವಾ? So what is the intensity of this one? I. Therefore this will become I only. Therefore what is the answer compared to your old value ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, your answer is nothing but option number B. ಅದರಿಂದ okay, I value later is how much? Tell me. Intensity later will be, intensity later is nothing but I. Initial is nothing but 4I. Therefore you simply understand that the intensity later is nothing but I0 divided by 4. That implies what is I0 equal to 4I, I is equal to I0 by 4. ಅದರಿಂದ ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಗ್ರಹಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಎರಡು ವೇವ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇಂಟರ್ಫಿಯರ್ ಆದ್ರೆ I ಮತ್ತು I ಟುಗೆದರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ 4I. ಯಾಕೆಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ one of the slit is closed, don't allow the light to pass, but one light is coming, so that will produce I. Therefore what's the relation? One will create 4I, the other will create I. What is that gap? I will say that okay, I have created the intensity, 1/4 of your intensity. That is what the idea is all about. Okay, first sentence as well as the second sentence. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸರಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಸಿಟಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ NCERT ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ, NCERT ಸಿಂಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಓಕೆ, I is equal to 4I0 cos square 5/2 ಅಂತ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸರಿಯಾ? I0 ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ವೇವ್ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ I is the individual waves intensity. Okay, I0 is nothing but final resultant intensity, because the question ಹಾಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Okay, yeah. Let's see. Plane waves of wavelength 600 nanometer falls normally on a straight slit of width 0.2 mm. The angular width of central maxima. ನೋಡಿ, ಡಿಫ್ರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ angular width of central maxima. Angular width of central maxima. Angular width of central maxima. Okay, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Angular width of central maxima. Width of central maximum. ಕೆಲವು ಕಡೆ ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಅಂತ ಸಹ ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಿರಬಹುದು. Okay, yeah. Central maximum is equal to angular width of central maximum is equal to, ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, it is lambda into small d multiplied by 2. Linear width ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Linear width ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, linear width of the central maxima diffraction ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, it is 2 lambda capital D divided by small d. So it is 2 into lambda. Lambda is 600 nanometer. 600 nanometer ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 6 into 10 power minus 7 ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು. Divided by D. D is 0.2 millimeter. 0.2 millimeter ಅನ್ನು 2 into 10 power minus 4 ಅಂತ ಬರೀಬಹುದು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸರಿ, 2 gets cancel. So you get the answer as 6 into 10 power minus 3. Okay, 6 into 10 power minus 3 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 6 divided by 1000. 6 by 10 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 0.6. 6 by 100 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 0.06. 6 by 1000 ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 0.006 radian. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So option C is the right answer. This is where you find the angular width of central maxima form. Linear width ಗೆ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. linear width ಎಲ್ಲಿಯಾದ್ರೂ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದರದ್ದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮೀಟರ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಬೇಕು. ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ SI ಯೂನಿಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಇದು angular width. Angular width ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, on the screen if you see the intensity pattern, right, intensity pattern ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗೋದು. Okay, ಇದು ನಮ್ದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಸ್ಲಿಟ್. Of course, we may not get a good diagram there. Yes, idu angle untalla. This is called as the angular width of central maximum. Angular width of central maximum. On a glass plate, a light wave is incident at an angle 60 degrees. If the reflected and refracted waves are mutually perpendicular, the refractive index of the material is okay. Diagram ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. Diagram ಇದು normal ಅಂತ ಗ್ರಹಿಸಿ. There is ray is incident at an angle, okay, 60 degree. This is the incident light at an angle 60 degree. This light will be reflected. Okay, that is angle also is equal to 60 degree. Yeah, understand that this is the reflected light. Istu time ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? Part of the light is refracted. ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. This is refracted light. ಅವರು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನೋಡಿ, reflected light and refracted waves are mutually perpendicular to each other ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಆಂಗಲ್ ಅವರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ನಮಗೆ 90 degree. Moment they gives this angle, I can understand this angle also. How much? Straight line will give you 180 degree. 60 plus 90 150 ಆಯ್ತು. This is nothing but 30 degree. And ಇದು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಬೇಕು ನಿಮಗೆ. It is the angle of refraction. Angle of refraction. This is nothing but angle of incidence. Angle of incidence. Sariya? Okay. What is the refractive index? Refractive index is nothing but n is equal to sin I divided by sin r. ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. Okay, next sin 60 degree divided by sin 30. ಬರೀಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನ್ ಬರಿಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ next step ಬರಿಬೇಕು ನೀವು. n is equal to sin 60 is nothing but √3/2 divided by sin 30 is half. 2 gets cancelled. Your answer is nothing but √3. Okay, option number B is right answer. Option number B is right answer. Therefore, try to understand, dear students, how do you get it? This is one of the method. Then there is other method in polarization, which I'm not going to discuss here because that topic is not there. 44th question. A rectangular slab of refractive index mu is placed over another slab of refractive index 3, both the slabs being identical in dimensions. If a coin is placed below the lower slab, for what value of mu will the coin appear to be placed at the interface between the slabs when viewed from the top? Identical slabs. Okay. Let me take that this is one slab. Okay. I will change the color so that you will understand the diagram in a better manner. This is one more slab. Okay, right. Identical in the size. A rectangular slab of refractive index mu is placed over another slab of refractive index 3. Iddadu refractive index mu anta tagolli adannu 3. What is the value of mu will the coin? So what is the value of mu? Okay, slab again. Will the coin appear to be placed at the interface between the slabs when viewed from the top? Okay. Artha ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. When you are weaving from the top, okay, weaving from the top like this, okay, yes. There is a coin placed here, which is placed at the bottom of the lowest slab. And definitely they say that, what is the value of mu so that the coin will appear over here? Right? Okay, this is what. You know that this is called as the normal shift. This is called as the normal shift. In fact, I know that from here to here, the distance, if you consider, that is nothing but apparent depth. Apparent depth. Is that right? Apparent depth. Okay, let us take this height is h. This height is also h. Really, that is the height. Now the question is, it has to, okay. Now, what is apparent depth? Apparent depth is the value which is equal to h there. Why? From the surface to this one, the height is nothing but h. Now, what they are asking me, or what value of mu so that it will appear, coin will appear to be placed at the interface between this one. Coin is, okay, visible at this stage. I hope you are clear. Now, what is this? Now, apparent depth, I know the formula, generally formula, apparent depth anta helidre, real depth divided by refractive index. Real depth by refractive index of that slab. ನಮಗೆ total apparent depth ಗೊತ್ತುಂಟು ನಮಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದು h. Okay, real depth by refractive index will do it for the first slab, lower slab. You're fine. So real depth is how much? H divided by refractive index is nothing but 3 plus. Okay, real depth for the second one is h only. Refractive index is how much? We do not know. Let me call it as mu. All right. Now, what I can do here, you can see this. H is equal to h into 1 by 3 plus 1 by mu. Fast ಮಾಡಿ calculation. ಸರಿಯಾಗಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸರಿ. H is cancelled. This is nothing but 1. Therefore, I will be getting the answer. 1 is equal to 1 by 3 plus 1 by mu. 1 minus 1 by 3. ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇಗ ಆಗಬೇಕು. 1 minus 1 by 3 is 2 by 3 is equal to 1 by mu. So what is mu, sir? Mu is equal to 3 by 2. 3 by 2 ಇದೆಯಾ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ರೆ 1.5 ಇದೆಯಾ ನೋಡಿ. Yes, option number C is the right answer. You are getting it. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್? Total apparent depth ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸ್ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವು ನಮಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. That is nothing but h value, total apparent depth, because of the apparent depth given by the first slab as well as the second slab, or given by the normal shift produced by the first slab as well as the second slab. Okay, sorry.